Full-time, full-time. You're listening to Full-Time Daughter. It's a full-time job at this point.
Welcome back to another episode of Full-Time Daughter with
Isa
and Cailyn.
Another week, another episode. Can we address the elephant in the room real quick?
Yeah, let's start off strong.
She's a big one. We changed our couch.
It was too much for us. I think
Do
it
you guys
looks
like
cute.
it? We like it.
We added a little member as well.
If you're watching
If you're watching us on YouTube,
this is Colette. She
is a full-time
diva
daughter.
and don't
we
mess
love
with
her. All of the behind the scenes that goes into setting up was so funny.
It was
Putting this
hilarious.
together, it was so
It
chaotic.
was so funny.
And there's still 20 million things like laid out on the floor. But you
It's a
can't see
mess.
that, so it's okay.
But yeah, welcome back to the episode.
And welcome back to our life. Like, we've been gone for a week.
We
only.
feel like we've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Also, have you guys been tuning into the other episodes? Cause
Please say yes.
okay, please say yes, but also people have been telling me they've been tuning in.
Really?
And I'll be seeing the analytics. Thank you guys so much. And I think we hit
so
4K, right?
We
Did
hit 4K. Oh my god, let's address that.
Let's address that because that's a very monumental moment
Yeah,
for
that's
us.
really
Like, can you
cool.
believe we have 4K subscribers
We're 1,000
on
subscribers.
YouTube? Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and thank you guys so much for watching the episodes. We're so grateful. We really
No,
are.
it's actually so exciting because I think there's like evidence on our channel of us talking about trying to even reach 100.
Yeah.
And I know we always talk about the 100. Like,
Yeah.
that was a big number for us. And we were trying so hard. And when I tell you, like, at the beginning of our YouTube journey, when we were posting vlogs, and it was kind of like sending something out into the ether. Like, we were like, okay, I don't even think anyone's listening to this or seeing this, but we were kind of just hoping and doing it for our own enjoyment.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we're at 4,000, and we're like, what is this? What is
It's
this?
crazy. And I
So
I
cool.
feel so happy and I feel so grateful. And I'm like, okay, like, it's
All the
kind of like
possibilities.
interesting, and like some people are liking it. So
I hope so.
that's what I'm remembering, because I have gotten like the opposite, and I've gotten like that this is so lame and whatever.
Yeah.
And I just think people want to rain on my parade. Like, I think
That's always what it is.
it's not going to stop me from doing this and from continuing.
No.
Like, just wait. I literally told
Trust.
Cailyn, I was like, and when we meet Ariana Grande, you guys will rue the day.
Somehow we see that in our future.
we
don't know
literally
how.
see it. We don't know how, but Ariana, if you hear us, like, someday we are gonna meet her.
We're gonna be in your presence.
I just like feel it in my bones.
I do too.
Like,
no,
I
and
don't
it's
know what it is.
crazy that these little situations hit us where we're like, that's gonna happen to us though.
No, 100%.
Do we have any explanation for how we're gonna get there?
No.
How this is gonna happen? Not at all. Like, not at all.
Not at all.
But we're delusional enough to believe in ourselves, and we're like, and when we meet her,
Mhm. We have
that's
faith.
gonna happen.
I feel like last time I was feeling like down in the dumps, but like lazy girl, kind of like wasn't doing makeup. I wasn't
Yeah.
wearing like outfits out. Like, I was living in sweatpants and baggy shirts for like a week
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
I don't know what was happening to me, but I took the weekend to kind of reflect and think about like, oh my God, what's happening? I felt like I was literally letting myself go. Like, what is happening to me at this moment?
Damn.
It was bad.
No, it did hit you. I know you were
did
kind of
hit
like
me
in a
'cause
little.
I was like, what is happening? Because I had all these goals going into the year, and then I find myself like, it's like March, and I'm like, bro, what has happened to me?
you know, that's actually so. Now that you bring that up, I'm like, it is March. Like, that's
it's
kind of crazy.
nearing the
I know,
end of
it's
March.
nearing the end of March.
Which March flew by.
Suddenly it's
Yeah.
already almost summer.
I
But you were
know.
kind of in a slump there.
It's kind of this like weird slump, and I think that. Oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God. I can't even laugh. I can't even
Okay, guys, if you're literally listening or watching the
Oh my God,
podcast,
wait.
I kind of want to keep that in.
Oh my God, please keep that in.
Keep that
Oh
in,
my God,
whoever is
please keep
recording.
that in.
Because whoever's editing.
Oh my
Because,
God, keep it in.
that was so
Oh my God, that's
funny.
what she said.
Bro.
I don't know why it's ever that's
Every
what she
time.
said jokes when it's literally like more suited to the he. Like, can we make it that's what he said? Like,
Right?
anywho.
If you're listening, I almost just ate it. The couch. It's because we were talking about her.
Yeah.
We were talking about the couch, and I think it was picking up on our subliminal messaging, and the literal back, like where you lay your back on, just flopped down. Dude, I need to see that clip. Anyway.
She will. So anywho, I was in this like really weird phase, but you know what I'm thinking? It's just like from winter to spring, right? So I was like, okay, like I need to get my life in check because I've been saying that for so long, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
But then I realized a couple days ago when I had made a list of all the things I really want to achieve this year and like things that I want to just like, I've set my heart to, right? Well, I saw this video of this, it was like a self-help video. And this woman was saying, she's like, how do you think you're ever going to reach your goals if you're centering things that are like not important to you or centering things that aren't going to help you get there? You know, like, for example, this is only an example. Why are you centering dating and men when you literally haven't even reached your goals of making the kind of money that you want or getting the job you want or applying to the master's program you want or traveling, you know, or, you know, making this podcast what we want it to become? Like, how are you going to reach that if you're so like focused on this thing that isn't really aligning with your ultimate goals? And I was like,
so true.
Oh my God, that is so true. Like,
Yeah.
be so for real. I feel like my brain is always being shared by all these different things. And
Which is okay.
No,
like,
I know.
It's okay to have your attention on different
I
aspects
know,
of life.
but I think that sometimes I put more energy into some things that, like, I think to myself, I'm like, if I put this much energy into me getting something that was like really, really good for me,
Right.
or I don't know,
something that can help
traveling,
you get to your ultimate
exactly.
goal.
I'm like, okay,
Like, we could be so much more
unstoppable.
productive if that was the case.
So I think what I've been doing this week is just reflecting on what I want to be in the center. And also I want to be the center of my world. You know what I mean? Like,
You should
I
be,
feel like
yeah. You
there's
should be your
so
top
much that has
priority at
happened.
all times.
There's
You know what I mean?
so much that has happened in these last couple of days that I'm like, oh, what has my life been recently?
Yeah.
So I kind of just want to be like the center of my world.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
not, that's not selfish to say.
I know, but I think that's what's been going on with me this week.
And I also think, like, as soon as you start taking care of yourself and you're like your top priority,
Yeah.
other people can see that you're putting effort into yourself and making yourself feel good.
Yeah, I
So-
know. I'm kind of just in my, I'm focused. I'm
Me
literally locking in, zoning in on what I want.
Yeah.
And I think I'm just going to focus on this podcast. Like, I genuinely think my energy is just going to go into this and my life
Yeah.
and learning how to play pickleball. That is like such a big
yeah.
goal I have for the summer. Like, I
Yeah.
just feel like it's so cool. And everyone's always like, oh, want to play pickleball? I don't want to be that girl that's like, damn, I don't know how to play
I don't know
pickleball.
how to play-
There's
yeah, I
so many
know.
rules. And I was watching TikTok videos because
Is it like similar to tennis?
similar, but there's different rules. The game was created, I think, for older
I was
people.
gonna say people who don't know how to play.
No, for older people.
Okay.
So I think it's simpler and easier for sure, but there's different rules
Okay.
and different rackets and different
Makes
balls
sense.
and all that. Girl, I knew you were gonna laugh. That's why.
No, I laughed because you
Ball.
were laughing. You laughed first.
Sorry.
And I know we were
Might be.
our brains.
Yeah.
Anyway, pickleball. Anyway, we just over like
So yeah, I want to pick up pickleball, and I like the cute outfits, and we were talking about it when we walked
Yeah.
into the Free People athletic store, you know, the one. We were like, look at these cutie ass dresses
I
they
was
have
like,
here
when would I ever wear that? But
when we play
when we
pickleball.
play pickleball, suddenly we have a reason to.
I think it's just fun. I'm like, yes, I'll do it.
I would do it. Y'all know how I feel about games.
That's the thing, that it's like, I don't care how I look. I don't care if I'm like, oh, I messed up.
But I think when it's
Oops.
something like this, it's less intimidating just because you're more like in movement. It's not like you're stagnant and everyone's just staring at you trying to like make a move. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's more of like we're all in a joint game.
Yeah, you just have to serve, and that's it.
Yeah.
Girl, I learned all the rules for it. I could like teach someone right now fully, I believe. I was watching like an entire afternoon of just pickleball videos.
Top sport.
Yeah. Some people spend thousands of dollars on it, but okay, whatever.
No, do you have to go somewhere for this?
For the most part, a court. Yeah. Okay. Because you need like the net and stuff and the little lines because you can't step out of the bounds.
So then what's the difference between pickleball and tennis? Like, why can't we go to a tennis court?
I think the nets are different, the rackets are different, and the lines are different in pickleball. Okay. It's like a smaller court, I believe.
Makes sense. But I'm here for your
Watch how they're going to be like, you're so incorrect.
Yeah,
actually,
everyone who plays pickleball is like shitting on us.
My God.
They're like,
if you play pickleball, you shouldn't be shitting on me.
How do they not know how to play pickleball? It's the easiest sport. Probably not even.
The same people that are gonna talk shit about the pickleball are the same guys that like hit that little ball on the beach. What are you doing? I wonder. They're like, boom. I'm like, what do you ever do? I literally see them just like hitting this like net with a little tiny ball.
Yeah.
Have you seen them before?
I think I have.
You know, guys,
whatever.
do you know what I'm talking about?
Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Nothing really entertaining has happened other than the fact that I'm trying to balance more things on my plate as of lately. Like I came onto this podcast a few months ago being like, oh, I'm bored and I have nothing to do. And it was just kind of like occupying my time with like things that were fun. And now I'm just a busy bee.
She's very busy.
But we're making it happen. And I'm kind of excited about it just because I'm learning so many different things lately. And I'm just kind of I'm trying to be more professional. Not that I don't think that I'm silly all the time, but I am. And I'm trying to come off more mature and like more put together. And I have like these different parts of my life aligned. We're trying. Other than that,
I get you.
That sounds very vague. It sounds very elusive.
I think it's okay.
Everyone's like, what? That's mysterious.
Okay, you guys will know when you know.
Maybe.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe. But other than that, I'm glad that you said the thing about mature because that was me yesterday finding furniture for my room.
Oh my God. No, but that's... Girl!
I said furniture for my room. She said, oh my God.
No, because this journey has been going on.
Okay, because I hate everything. I literally hate everything. Everything is so ugly. And
no, but I feel that.
And if it's pretty, it's $800. And I don't have $800 to spend on a table. Like...
No, it's actually... Like, decorating a room or a house...
is so expensive. You know Toby from PLO? Toby Kavanaugh build me I'm here thinking my table.
I thought you were trying to refer to someone from Queer Eye. And I was like, we need the Queer Eye guys to like come
Toby Kavanaugh from PLO.
Yeah.
He would build Spencer.
Oh my God.
A bunch of this.
Him.
Like he was a carpenter before he was a police officer. Yeah. Like build me a table, build me a bed, build me everything actually.
Jess from Gilmore Girls when he literally makes the car. Like builds the car for Rory.
That was Dean.
That was Dean.
That was crazy, Cailyn. That was actually
Ew, and I'm here like, I need a Dean. Absolutely not. Retract that statement.
Okay, but he did build her a car.
Oh my God, I was getting confused. Listen, I haven't seen the show in like so long.
He built,
and I think that everything good that happens from that show, I related to Jess. Oops.
It's favoritism.
It is favoritism.
It's very much favoritism.
Yeah.
Because he did build her the car. Dean did build her the car.
That might have been the only good thing he did.
I don't believe this. I cannot believe this. I saw a video that was like proving Dean was the best boyfriend. And I was like reading through the list and I was like,
okay,
I'm kind of cooked.
I'm unintentionally hating on him because I don't think he was terrible. I don't think he was the worst man, boy, whatever. But he just wasn't my favorite. And I do have favoritism towards Jess. So
you do.
That it just showed right now, clearly. But whatever. We need one of those men that is just like, oh my God, you want that? I'll build that for you immediately. You know what I mean?
It's so funny that we were actually talking about this because the whole point of this episode was to talk about our tastes and the things that we were like, damn, we're so similar, but also we're so different. The idea came to me when we were filming a Get Ready With Me on our TikTok. If you haven't already gone to see it, like, please go watch it. Please go watch it. It's at Full-Time Daughter Pod. If you don't already follow, what are you doing? So inclined. Go follow us. Go watch the TikTok. Go watch the Get Ready With Me. We were discussing how I hated Scream and she's like, I love it so much. Like she got so protective of it. And I was like, wait, this is such a funny thing.
I just don't understand how anyone... it's supposed to be camp. But she texts me being like, Oh my
What
God,
is
I
so
didn't
camp
know.
about it? Like, you're like, it's camp, but I'm like, what is camp?
Because like slashers are supposed to be campy. You know what I mean? Like, obviously people are being slashed. She comes texting me like, oh my God, people are dying. Like, people are literally being stabbed. And I'm like, Isa,
On
it's
camera.
literally a
On camera.
slasher.
Like, you watch those movies and you're like, you don't see the violence.
No, like you see.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
I hated that. I actually hated it. So anyway, we talked about this on the Get Ready With Me, and she was like, it is a slasher. Like, I was laughing so much because I'm like, she is so protective of her stuff. And I'm like, that's so funny.
That's the way you are with the stuff that
I
you
know.
like.
I know.
Or try to get me to watch.
I know, 100%. I would never
so
get you to
funny.
watch anything that I like because you would hate it. You'd be like, automatically no. Like, one of my favorite shows that I'm like, I don't fathom how you didn't like that show. It's Rivals, by the way, on Hulu.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Season 2 is
No, but
literally
I
coming
fear
out.
I'm like in the less, like I'm in the minority.
You are in the minority. Everyone liked that show. It
Everyone.
was such a good show.
Everyone
I
liked
loved the plot of the show. It was such a plot-driven show.
Mm-hmm.
Great actors. And she was like, no, I didn't like it. And I was like,
Okay, but
I rewatched that show maybe 7 times. Maybe.
so you really liked it?
No, like,
No,
I-
everyone loved it.
I celebrated when season 2 was announced. I was like, yes.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so happy.
See, this is when like when you talk about things like this that are like really good, and she's like, no, you have to watch this show. You're gonna like, I love these characters. I'm like, okay, wait, I'm missing out on something. Like, I need to be watching it. But I only saw maybe the first like 10 minutes of the first episode.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really get a good grasp as to like what the show was. Like, I really can't even tell you what the plot is.
I just
Because
didn't get into it.
It never got there.
Yeah, like episode 1 really opens up to like setting up where the characters are. And you were like, he's not hot. And I was like, he is hot, bro.
Oh my God,
Like,
that's so funny too.
you were like, I don't understand. And I was like, he's so sexy. Like,
No, it's so funny.
what are you talking? He's so handsome. And all the
I
girls on the
didn't
show are like, he's so handsome. I'm like, Cailyn, he is handsome.
But I just didn't, like, I wasn't inclined to anybody on the show. Like,
That's crazy.
And, like-
Not even Aiden Turner.
see, I don't know who that is.
The guy with the mustache, Declan.
But, like, same thing goes with My Fault London. We both saw it. And she's sending me TikToks of Matthew Broom. And she's like, oh my God, he's so sexy.
He's so
and it's
good.
like the clips of him, like, in the pool. Like, him just
I
giving.
love that smile.
Yeah.
Oh my
And she was like,
God.
oh my God,
I'm
I'm
blushing.
obsessed. And I was like,
Crickets
way-
over there. Crickets
it was
over there.
crickets over here. And I was like, the way I was watching the movie, and like, I was like, oh, he's not like doing it for me.
I just don't. I'm like, what?
But then she's like, do you know that it's the same guy from the Buccaneers? And I'm
Guy
here like,
from the Buccaneers.
wait, I'm looking this up because I'm all of a sudden seeing people on TikTok talk about the fact that this guy plays both characters and that he looks completely different in both roles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's no way he's Guy from the Buccaneers. I'm searching it up. I'm like, that is not the same guy. I'm like looking at them side by side. I'm like, what is this? Like, this isn't the same guy. And she's like, no, it's the same guy. Like, he just has facial hair in one, the other one he doesn't. He has bleached hair in one, the other one, like, you know? And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, to me, he's cuter in the Buccaneers. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying this man is unattractive.
No, she's
like,
not. She's
please, no
not.
one attack
We
me.
love Matthew in this house.
We love Matthew in this house. Whenever we do this with like any guy, like, it's so funny. She'll send me TikToks of like some random guy thirst trap, like he's making it. It's like
Not
a
her
guy
exposing me right
fully
now.
thrapping on TikTok.
Actually, nothing new about this.
Yeah, I was like, we've spoken about this
No,
before.
yeah.
I'm not blasting.
I'll
anyone.
send a thrap.
You'll send a thrap of like some random man, like he's like in the gym, he's like got big muscles, and I'm like, okay, like, it's not that I don't think that man is like conventionally attractive. Like, he is conventionally attractive, you know what I mean? Like, do your thing. I'm not shitting on it. It's just not like something that I'm like, ooh,
It's just, if it isn't already apparent enough, we have completely different
such
types.
different types.
I think it's just so funny. Like, now that we're talking about like the guys in the shows that we like, and then like even in real life, like, we literally will never like the same man probably.
I don't think so.
Like, even if Cailyn shows me someone, I'm like, oh, he's cute, but
Right.
like, I would never actually, if I was like face to face with him,
Like,
I'd be
go
like,
for.
I don't think I'd ever go for, because we just
That's
like
how I
completely
feel
different
when you show me
guys.
stuff. That's what it is.
I know
Which I think is kind of good.
it is.
Like, in retrospect, it's good because we know and we're like, all right, I think this person is more geared towards you. Like, you would go for something like this. Or if you see someone that's like more my type, you're like, that is so your type. And it's funny too, because my mom knows, and she'll like watch shows, and whenever she sees like a brunette, like curly haired, dark features, just like in general. She's like, Cailyn, it's your type. And I'm like, girl, please.
Cailyn only likes hot people though.
That's not true.
I genuinely, but that's not a bad thing. Like, you're a hot person. I think hot people deserve to be with hot people. Like, she only likes, every single time she shows me a guy, I'm like, he's hot, like, period. Yes, I love this. Like, you never go for someone that is not hot. I never period.
Think that. But
like, that's
I don't
a
always
good
go
thing.
for that
like,
one type, because I think like when I look at stuff or like watch shows, I'm like, oh, that's my type. But then in real life, when I'm like speaking to someone, it's never, and like it doesn't have to fit that prototype. You know what I mean?
Okay, if he's tall, dark hair, has tattoos, fine. Wears jewelry, can have a mustache, that's fine. If he has curly hair, that's fine. But if he has straight hair, that's also fine. But the hair must be dark and it must be wavy or a little bit longer. You don't like the super, super short,
oh my God,
or like the
damn.
awkward.
Yeah, that's
good
true.
style. That's all.
Okay, valid.
Not
I'll
short.
take it. It's so funny because you.
No, I want to hear it because I love everyone.
No, you don't, girl. That's a fucking lie. That's literally that. She's like, what are you talking about? You like everyone. She doesn't like anyone. Someone will literally is in front of her, and I'm like, okay, no. You also only like hot men. That's
not true.
Yes, you do.
That's not true.
You only act that way when you're like, oh yes, Lord, when it's like someone that I think is like conventionally attractive.
Okay, y'all know what ugly hot is, right? That you're like, there's something weird
about him.
There's something about him that I'm like,
yeah,
what is it? But I'm like, you're ugly hot for a reason.
Who's like an example of someone who's like give me an example.
Girl,
give the people an example.
Girl, you know.
Or ugly hot?
Girl, you know. To me. Girl, you know.
In real life?
Girl, you know.
In real life.
Girl, you know.
Okay. Okay.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, but what's my type then?
Her type is...
Because I read you that filth right now.
Yeah, she actually did read that.
That was really good.
Bam.
That was
Like,
really good.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would say her type... Not I would say. I'm confidently declaring this. Your type is big, meaty men.
Oh.
Dark features as well. You do like dark features.
I do. That has to be like a thing, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been attracted to a blonde
No,
before.
you've never.
Like, keep the blonde blue eyes away from me. I literally don't know what it is, but I'm scared of them a little bit. I don't know what it is. I've always been that way with like people with blue eyes. Like, their eyes are just so...
But they're kind of pretty.
No, I've never said that they're ugly.
They're just a little scary.
They're a little scary. I think
like,
what
why
happened...
are you staring at me like that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I think what happened was when I was little, I was watching Glee, and the Gerber baby is a character in Glee. And I watched it so young that she was so scary to me. And she has like the big blue eyes because she was the Gerber baby. So I think that just like scared me.
Literally burned into our memory.
No, it is. Like,
we bring this up.
You guys know the Gerber baby girl that I'm talking about, right?
No, we know.
Yeah,
I know.
That she was like Rachel's competition. You guys know, like, she scared me so much.
Seared into her
and
brain
she was
forever.
like always blinking, and I'm like, stop. Anyway.
No, but that's the thing. I think your type. I know you've never been attracted to a blonde.
I've never been, but you're right about the dark features.
The dark features for sure.
I like everything. Dark hair.
They have to be. I think you also like tall because as much as we're like, yeah, let's be open to.
I need a tall man.
But you need it. I'm like.
I need a tall man.
Yeah. You've X'd out people on Hinge for just being short kings. Like she'll look at the height and she's like, oh, 5'6", like 5'7".
Guys, because I have a vision for my life. I have a vision.
She knows what she wants.
So tall.
You like muscles.
That's
like when
true.
you're built.
Oh my god, yes.
You do.
I have so many like send bicep pics like saved because like I'm waiting for the day.
And that's like so different from me.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny every time. It just makes me laugh because I'm like, this is so funny. Like, why are we like this? Where it's like, I picture you with like the stereotypical like jock man, like this image of like a jock in your head where it's like, oh, he's giving quarterback, and like you would be with that type of man.
Okay.
And I would be with like the little nerd who's like carries a satchel, is like in an early 2000s rom-com movie, and is like, I'll do anything for you. Like that's
yes.
And she's more of like, okay, it's giving jock, it's giving Bill, it's giving athlete.
What about when you're talking to someone or you're dating someone or whatever? What's your like favorite way to go about that?
You're asking me this as if I know, like I'm like well versed.
No. Okay. Let me
like
rephrase.
me flirting, that does not go
Okay,
together.
when a guy flirts with you, what would work for you? Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'll tell you what works on you.
If you're a guy and you're listening to this, there's our cheat code. Take
okay,
some
see the cheat code. Okay, sorry. Like being normal and being funny. Like you eat up banter. You're like, if there's banter and we can like not make fun of each other, but like make fun of a situation, or like we're just like there's a bit, you eat that shit up.
You have to commit to the bit. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love when someone sends a message that's like clearly you can tell they're interested, but it's not giving too much. Like it's not so forth that it's like, oh, I think you're sexy. Oh, I think you're blah blah blah. Like, no, why are we getting straight into the compliment? Like, let's lead into I
agree. I like a bit at first, but bits are I hate acting. Like, let me not do an entire play right now. An entire play, like at some point we gotta end it. Close the curtains, babe. Roll the credits. Yeah,
for sure.
At some point, I hate the flirty. That's like
too much.
Like cheesy flirty is like, it makes me cringe.
Yeah,
I'm like, say that to my face right now. Say
no,
it to my face.
that's one thing that I'm like
right now, because you won't.
You wouldn't. Right.
You wouldn't. Exactly.
There's so many times where I'm like, ooh, like it gives me the ick just because I picture it happening in real life. I'm like, there's no way you're saying that.
Exactly.
And then like, are you using that on everyone? Like,
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That shit is copy and pasted, bro.
They got to go to. They're like, this one really hit with like a lot of different girls, so we're gonna use this one as our opening.
Oh my god.
Hate that. What got me was her saying normal.
Oh yeah, normal.
Like, you have to be normal.
Yeah, be normal. Like, be normal. Like, there's this guy on TikTok that like approaches girls and shows guys like how to approach women in public. And he's like, hello, sorry to bother you. My name is whatever his name is. And he's like, I just wanted to da da da. He chats for a little and he's like, I just want to say you're very beautiful. May I have your number?
Okay.
And
but
he's British.
See, that helps.
But that's normal because he approached the situation like just speaking. Compliment, just talking. I think that's normal. What is not normal? You're so fucking sexy.
Ew.
I want to have your babies.
See, no.
Bitch, are you a seahorse?
Absolutely not.
Are you a fucking seahorse?
Absolutely
like,
not.
I hate that shit. Or like, I hate anything that's like, our kids will look good together. Like,
I hate that.
Our kids will look so good. Or like, I want to marry you. You don't even fucking know me.
You literally don't know me.
You don't even know me. I could be your cousin for all you know, babe.
Yeah. What then? That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. When
that's weird,
people are just so forth at the beginning. When like you barely know anything about each other.
Weird. Be normal. I also think the same thing, like when guys talk to me, I'm just like, and they're like almost putting on like an act. Like, I'm like, why are we acting?
I don't like that
right now. I hate it. I'm like, be yourself.
Be yourself.
I just want to see the real you.
That's where decentering this idea of like, or just decentering men in general comes to play, because it's like, I know we spoke about this at the beginning, and it's like focusing more on things that get you to your ultimate goal versus like constantly like it comes down to even like texting. Like, let's say you're talking to someone and you're so focused like day in and day out, like, oh my god, is he gonna respond? Oh my god, it's been like 7 hours since he's answered. Like, it's been like 7 days. Okay, 7 days is a bit crazy. You're constantly waiting for a response, and then you're like, well, you get in your head about it, and you're like, it must have been something I did. Like, he hates me, blah blah. We're not in that. We're not in that space.
If he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would. Number one.
And like, they get the notifications on their phone, babe. Like,
so true.
They get it. They see it. Because like, we're all on our phones. Like, don't act.
Exactly.
Don't act like, oh my god, I just don't go on my phone. Like, bro,
it's a lie.
Just say you don't want me. Yeah.
And honestly, I would prefer that.
We always talk about just being forthright. That's the best thing you can do.
Saying what it is that you're feeling. But I just think like, you can't be waiting around and like putting all your energy into something and then expecting it, like, let's say it doesn't go the way that you want it to, and then you're like so disappointed. Like, who cares? This is literally just some man. Just because some man doesn't respond to you, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Like, you move on.
Like, you fish in the sea. We're also so similar in the way that we approach dating and relationships, but then we're also
are very similar.
Our mindsets are very similar. And then I think what makes us very different is the way that we actually like show our love and receive love.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people are dating and they like date to marry. I have so many friends now that are only date to marry people.
Okay.
And amazing for them. I love that. That must be such a comforting thing.
Yeah.
But then I also know some people that are like, let's just see how it goes, people. And then there's some people that are just like dating to date. And I feel like me, if I were dating, I'm not, but if I were, I think I would be dating to just date, and then with the potential of like
something happening. Yeah.
But the thought of dating to marry and to have a house and to move in together and to all of that scares me.
I agree with that.
Because I just feel like I'm not at a point in my life where I could even imagine that. And I'm not going to be. I'm not a provider at the moment. I completely see
your point of view with that, because yeah, as much as like, even if you do want to eventually be married one day and have that whole like picture perfect life where it's like you move in, whatever, the age that we're at right now, like we're so young, and to even so think little about that, like to being like going out with someone and being like, yeah, that's gonna be my husband one day, like I just don't think we can do that or attach such like specific expectations onto something, because you're gonna freak yourself out.
No, and marriage is like a completely different thing for me. That's crazy. I would have an entire episode on marriage, because marriage to me is such a, like, I'm so touchy about it, but not even touchy. I'm so strict about it. Like, I've thought about it for my whole entire life about it. So wait, I worded that weird. Like, what did I say? About it. I've thought about marriage my entire life, and I've been the kind of person that was like, I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids. But now I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, no, but I do want to have kids. And like, I kind of do want to get married. Like, it's so weird how your life, like, you change. I can't imagine myself doing it right now, but you're talking to the girl that literally has a Pinterest board for her wedding. Like,
yeah, you do.
You're talking to me.
Yeah.
So anywho, our attachment styles, and also the way that we give and like receive love.
Well, our attachment styles.
So I was actually doing research on this. It is funny, because I was told by someone that I'm an emotionally unavailable person, and I was like, this is interesting. I wasn't offended. I mean, no, I wasn't. I was like, he might have a point there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when it comes to actually putting all my eggs in one basket and actually stepping out of the door, I get so scared, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna get so scared. And it's not even a thing about like getting hurt or anything like that. It's just like this thing I do in my brain that it's like, why would I put myself in a position where that can happen? Like, the worst thing can happen to me. Or like, why would I put myself in the position, this is so dumb, or I'm scared, I don't want to do this, I don't want you to know this about me, or I don't want to be like, look stupid because of you. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to put myself in this situation and then you make me look stupid, and then I look stupid because of you. Does that make any sense?
It makes perfect sense.
I was researching this because I was like, I feel this way. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm so scared of knowing someone like that and someone knowing me like that. And I found out there are like categories, right? You've heard them. The avoidance, the anxious. And there's a tier of, there's like a list of, from like best to like worst. We're like most severe case, and I'm all the way at the bottom here at fearful avoidant, and it says it's the most insecure of the attachment styles.
Damn,
and I was like, no, I know.
Right the fuck out.
It's also the one that's like the most overthinking, because you're scared, and you're also, because of the fear, there's also anxiety, but then you're also, because there's fear, you're avoiding.
That's exactly what I am too.
Yeah, and we were just talking about it because this is something that we're always doing. It's like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to go on a date. I don't want to meet. But I'm like, bitch, how are we gonna meet anyone?
How are we gonna meet anyone?
Like, how are we?
No, and I have to physically like shake us out of this every single time, because we both are the same way.
We're the same way.
Where it's like we crave something very badly, or we want something,
which is a quality of fearful avoidance, by the way. They're the ones that like yearn the most.
We're yearners,
and they also prioritize intimacy, but because of the fearfulness, we avoid intimacy.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Yo, I did my research.
That's what it is.
I literally did my research.
Exactly what it is, because we crave and we yearn and we're like, oh my God, we've seen so many examples of what we want in what we consume and in the relationships that we see in real life that we're like, oh my God, I want that so badly. It's like so beautiful.
Yeah.
But then the minute anyone approaches or asks us out or wants to get to know us, we're like, oh, suddenly you're not hearing from me for a couple days. I don't know why I do that. I really don't, because it has nothing to do with the other person at
exactly.
all.
I mean, and
at all.
You know that because it's all about you, because I feel this way.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just like a natural response where you start getting in your head and you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. And it's such a personal thing because, again, nothing to do with that person. I'm sure they're great. And I'm sure the date itself, like let's say you decide to actually go on that date and you're like, you know what? That was good. Like I liked that date. I liked that person. It was cool. Right. It was normal. Like it's nothing crazy. But like before, you're putting all these ideas about yourself. Also, like to me at least, like I experience the most like personal judgment. So it has nothing to do with the other person. I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm scared of I don't know what. I don't know if it's like their perception of me, which is like totally out of my control. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm just scared of like getting close to someone, and then like what then? The intimacy thing again. Don't even bring that up. I also think it's like so like there's this thing with people I think that are older, like slightly older, and I'm like, oh, they're like so mature and they have their life, or especially if they live by themselves, like
if they live by themselves and if they're older than you, there's this oh my God, we need to talk about this.
There's like some weird like insecurity where you're like,
there's a weird insecurity. It's so embarrassing. It literally feels like it's embarrassing.
Children,
I feel
but
like
then we're not,
it feels embarrassing
because we are very much in our 20s and like supposed to be just like living life and experiencing things. But there's like this weird insecurity that
I
like just
totally feel
comes into my head where I'm like, what? And then I think there's just like this insecurity also, because imagine someone like, imagine this. Imagine you're like going out with someone and they're like, oh, let's go back to my place. Go back to your place. Meanwhile, my place is literally like my house. It's like my family lives there. So I know that that's like never a possibility.
No, I literally told my sister, I was like, I'm never bringing a man over unless like that's like my boyfriend.
Right. No, but that like makes sense.
Like I can never go out with a guy and then be like, let's go back to my place. Actually, no, because then you'd meet my mom, my brother, my sister. Like you're gonna meet everyone.
Like that's not a possibility.
It's not happening.
But then like roles reverse. Like let's imagine they have a place.
What would I feel like if my man had an apartment?
No, that's a good thing.
I'm there. You want me there? You don't want me there? Yes or no? I'm there, babe.
I have to build trust and like some sort of
like I need to like you. Okay,
like,
I get it now.
Know you
now
and, like,
I know what you mean. Like going over to the apartment,
right? Yeah.
Not like your boyfriend. You're talking about like you're dating.
Yeah. If it was a boyfriend, that's
I have
different.
a predicament because someone told me they were like, oh, like we'd go back to my apartment. Oh, I get the biggest, fattest, juiciest ick when I hear, let's go back to my apartment. Let's go back to my place.
Yeah, so do I.
When I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Buy me dinner first.
Exactly.
And again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And then maybe after the 18th again, maybe.
This is where our fearful.
Maybe I'll
This
go.
is where our fearful avoiding comes in. Because then I'm like, how are we ever supposed to? Because in like this day and age, like it's just so natural to just be like, oh.
I'm not actually saying like all the time. I mean just like court me first. I'm such a like I don't know. Maybe I'm just traditional, but I also am a Capricorn. Like read my fucking chart. I don't know what you want me to say. Like if you like me, read my chart. I'm a Capricorn. I need to be romanced. I'm a slow burn. I'm very traditional with like the ways that like I don't know. I think the woman should be romanced.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. And that's why I'm like,
I think the man should pay, and then maybe one day I'll buy you gelato. Like maybe one day I'll buy you a bottle of water. Like
maybe if we're feeling extra
no,
cute
you buy them
day.
Such a cutie birthday gift, and like
no, yeah,
your presence is a gift.
Your presence is a gift. No, so true. Valid points. And I agree with all these things.
I think it's I'm just traditional.
No, I agree. I agree.
I can't hate on myself.
It's just funny to me because
I'm not going back to a man's apartment unless that's like my man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because I'm not.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just so different. And like if you're on a random date, like that's different because it's like, I don't know you.
I also think the movie marathons are such like boyfriend girlfriend. I think that's a couple activity and it's such a cover up.
No, it's
like
a cover
just
up.
say you want to make out with me. Yeah, like you want to and you want to do it in the comfort of your home.
It's an opening.
Yeah.
To just wanting to get close.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch like Lord of the Rings with anyone but my boyfriend. You know what I mean? No one's gonna get it. I don't want to watch freaking High School Musical with just a random guy I met on Hinge. Like that's gonna be Mr. Man sat while I sing Fabulous, while I sing Bet on It, like all of it.
This is what we mean by us being the slow burns, the fearful avoidance. Like whoever plans on dating us, you just gotta be so patient. Like, please, Lord, please.
They're gonna be praying every
please
day.
Find me a patient man, because I don't even
Bring
mean any
me
harm
man.
from it. I really don't even mean any harm.
No, I know.
It's
Bring
just
me
such an internal
man.
thing. Where it's
I
like,
have a really patient friend, which I'm so grateful for. I literally think
so
Cailyn is the most patient person ever with me, and so I don't know. I need a patient man.
Yeah,
because
sure.
No, dog. I'm so for real.
Because we understand each other as much as we say like how similar we are and how different we are, because we have different tastes and everything, but our mindsets they've never steered
or like this,
in different directions. Literally like this, like we think something and we're like, exactly. Like, doesn't everyone think this way? Like we just think that about everything. Like I'm just such a like words of affirmation
words of affirmation,
and I need to hear
I am too,
like,
but
often.
I don't know anymore. I genuinely don't know anymore, because I know you are a words of affirmation person, like to your core. So I'm like, am I
think to my core, yeah. But then again, like I don't know really, because I think until we're put into situations where like we can feel different things from it, or like it evokes some certain emotion from us, we're like, oh wait, maybe I do value.
Well, I think I am a words of affirmation person and an acts of service person more than anything else, because I get really upset when it's so funny, because I'm kind of a hypocrite, because it's so hard for me to sometimes articulate how I'm feeling, because I don't even know how to put it into words. I can't even process my emotions like right there on the spot. I'm like, okay, is that a sign of like that I'm not emotionally intelligent? Am I not emotionally mature? Like what's happening? Or is it normal that you like need a minute to process what's going on and then be able to like explain yourself? I don't know. I give myself some leg room, right? Anywho, I get really like mad when I get the like nonchalant answers or a one-worded answer, or like just like a very casual response. I'm like, no, actually write me a 10-page like letter to me. Like write me all your thoughts and feelings. Tell me every single thing. Like I wish I could like read your mind right now. And so I don't know if that's because I am words of affirmation. I'm like, I need to know everything, and like you need to tell me like multiple times.
The reassurance.
I don't know, dude.
It's so interesting. And I think it also like depends on who it is, like who this interaction is with, and like how you feel with that person, because it might differ. That's why I'm like, maybe we're saying this now and like we think, oh, like we're words of affirmation, but then someone else comes along and they value gifts, quality time, or gift giving. Gift giving. And then all of a sudden, like maybe you take joy in that. Like once you experience it more with that person, you're like, you know what? Actually, I do like gift giving. I see the value in gift giving. And all of a sudden it's fun trying to find gifts for like someone you love.
Well, we're so different about our genre tastes. We're so different. Like, and I'm not just talking movies. I'm talking shows. I'm talking music. I'm talking like books. I don't even know. I'm talking like everything. Colors that we gravitate towards. Like I just think we have a very nice balance, the two of us.
We do. Although similar, we do give off like different energy. Like even like the energy I think that people get from like our dynamic, or even just like personalities, like although we think very similar things, I don't think we give off the same vibe. Which is interesting. I'm like, I don't know how people are perceiving us.
I think we're like very like the thing that was like Booba and Kiki. Like try to figure out who's Booba and who's Kiki. Because even though I look Booba and you look like Kiki, you're Booba and I'm Kiki. Like personality, I think. But I think I'm
Everyone listening's like, the fuck are they talking
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Like Booba and
No,
Kiki.
I know what you're
Like
talking
y'all
about.
know everyone looks like either Booba or looks like Kiki.
for
Like
sure,
come
yeah.
on, guys.
Yeah. I wonder what people, like when they meet you for the first time, like think in their head, like what colors are they getting? What
Oh, I know. But that's the
aura?
thing is because I've asked people. I'm like, oh, like what did you think about when you first met me? And I've never liked the answer. Because I'm like, I've never liked the answer. Because
You're like,
everyone
oh, so you're
thinks,
perceiving me.
everyone's like, you're so intimidating. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I've gotten scary before, but like that's fine. You guys think I'm intimidating? What you mean by that?
The mysterious aura. The
mysterious aura.
Yeah.
I love that. I accept. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
I
You,
think I'm
I don't think
more-
anyone has ever said a negative thing about you in their life.
I don't think I've gotten intimidating. That's like where we differ. But like I don't think I've gotten intimidating. At least I don't think anyone's ever thought that. No one's ever told me like, whoa girl, no. I've never gotten that. But like I don't know.
Well,
I
you have
think,
my first impression. How
Wait.
you were the coolest person.
oh,
So you have that.
okay.
Now you know.
Yeah. But I thought the same thing.
No one has anything negative to say about you.
I
'Cause if
don't
not,
think that's true because
I'll be right behind them.
same goes for you, girl. We get so protective.
I'm
over
like,
each
what'd you
other,
say?
Actually,
What did you say?
before recording, she said something that literally irked me so bad.
I said something
Say that
about
one
how
more
I
time.
looked, and then Cailyn got mad and she was like, say that one more time.
If you say that one more time, like I get so mad because I just hate hearing her
I'm
say
the same way.
bad
I'm the
stuff
same,
about
I'm
herself.
the same way. When we
I'm
were
like-
at the restaurant and I was like, put your hand down right now and
No,
let me
like-
see your face. Like,
Noelle, we immediately go to each other whenever we feel like bad about ourselves. I'll immediately like go to her. I'm like, ew, I hate this. I hated that. I saw a video yesterday from an angle that I wish I could erase from my mind. Like I saw myself from this angle and I was like, Isa girl, never again. Like that was the worst angle.
never again.
Then I couldn't really do anything about it.
There's so many instances
You know
where I
what
have that.
But we do the same
We
thing.
don't like the side. We don't like the bottom. Let's keep it far away and keep it
Let's keep
slightly
the
up.
angle. No, but even like here on the podcast, like when we're recording,
Yeah.
this takes a lot to like just be on camera and be open and like even like the angle that you're being perceived at, because before, guys, like it was crazy. Like I would never show myself in certain situations or certain like, and now on the podcast it's like we have to record our faces have to be in it
Yeah.
every time, so you just kind of have to push those thoughts aside and be like, whatever.
Whatever.
This is who I am.
This is who I
like to
am.
my core, this is who I am.
Cailyn said that a couple days. She's like, this is who I am. Like,
I'm
what
like,
am I
this
gonna
is
do?
real. This is me.
Literally,
Like, that's
this
literally
is
how
who we
I
are.
feel. Every
Yeah.
time we say anything negative, I'm like, this is
Mhm.
real. This is me.
Oh my god! So I was talking to my sister a couple days ago, and we were talking about High School Musical because I want to rewatch all
I
three
need to.
movies.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, but what's your favorite? Because that's like so telling. Like,
Yeah,
is your
so
first,
true.
the second, or the third? Like, which
Okay,
one
wait.
is
What
your
happens
favorite?
in the second?
That's
I know
the one that's in the summer that they work at
Ooh.
Sharpay's like country club. They work at the country
No, it's
club.
that one. I think
It's that one. Okay, mine too.
Yeah, it's that one for sure.
Mine too. The second one is the best High School
It
Musical
is that-
movie. It
yeah,
has
it
the best
is.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
It also is just so like I love it.
So the feel,
The
everything
feel.
about it. Yeah, it's
The
for sure the
feel.
second one.
It's amazing.
The first one, good too, because that's like the
Iconic.
origin.
Iconic.
You know, like,
It's the most iconic. And
we
then the
love
third
her.
one, you know,
third one, I did see that in theaters.
High School Musical. Yeah.
I let it be known that I literally went to the theaters to see that in a limo. Like we rode in a limo.
That's the most Sharpay thing ever.
We went in a limo for somebody's birthday, and we were like,
That's iconic. That's iconic.
That's iconic.
That's actually iconic.
So I will never like that movie is special to me because I'm like,
High School Musical
we
3.
did see that like in the theater.
It's
in a limo.
amazing. High School Musical 3 was a different.
But for sure, yeah. The
Number
feel
2. Okay,
too.
so we're the same about this.
And then I
then.
think people were like pointing out that Miley Cyrus was in it, and they're like, "Oh my, she's dancing by the pool."
And dare I say, High School Musical is the best trilogy. Like
It is.
I really want someone to point out a better trilogy than High School Musical.
No, but let's talk about Kenny Ortega.
Kenny Ortega's like entire just resume
is crazy.
is crazy.
And to think that because he was doing this ahead of his time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we could say that about him now, and it's like I think it would be
No,
seen as, like,
it was
normal.
ahead of his time.
No, it was so ahead of his time.
He knew what he was doing with High School Musical.
He knew what he was doing. So many shows too that you think about, like he did the choreography for or whatever, and I'm like,
And he created the
hello?
show too.
He created
Yeah.
it.
So many of the movies that we like are so different. Like Cailyn is such a like I don't even know how to describe the genres that you like.
I fear people are like, of course, it's so typical for like any girl. It's like, of course she likes rom-coms, of course she likes, I like thrillers too, I like slashers, I like weird, you know, duality of woman is going from rom-com to slasher horror.
Sure.
And I like horror movies. I would love to see horror movies with someone. I think that's so fun.
It won't be me.
Yeah, no, we know.
It ain't me, babe.
We know. And she's like very much like sci-fi. What else?
Sci-fi, fantasy,
Sci-fi,
period
fantasy.
dramas are my favorite. Those are all my favorite movies, like Emma, Pride and
Yeah, so
Prejudice.
true.
I really like old 90s,
yeah, me too.
80s. Older rom-coms are so pretty. But I can't get behind the horror. Like, what point is it? Like, why are we
But it's,
watching
like,
this?
It's like fun. And then like, okay,
You're
I will
crazy.
say I don't really like jump scares. Like, I don't think we need all that for a horror movie. Like, why? I'm dead ass. Like, why are we putting jump scares? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like to be like scared out of my wits. Same goes for like if you're going to a haunted house. Like, there's a difference between watching a scary movie and like willingly putting yourself into a haunted house.
Okay,
and, like,
but if you're going to a haunted house, like, you are gonna get jump scared. That's the whole point.
No,
It's
I
like
know.
a simulation.
But that's why I'm saying like it's different from like watching a scary movie, because not all scary movies have jump scares, and I still think they're well done.
I think
like,
it's
I don't
just,
think
it's part of it. It's part of it. You gotta get jump
No.
scared. I actually want to watch like iconic older horror movies like The
I think you should.
Shining
A
and
Nightmare
stuff
on
like
Elm
that.
Street.
Yeah. That's
Halloween.
fine. That's fine. But none of this. The last one I watched was It, and I'm never doing that again. I actually
I had such a phase with that
hated
movie.
It.
I had such a phase.
I hated It. Get away from me. I didn't like it at all. Like, ugh.
See, like, I don't know, because when I was
Why
little,
is it drooling? Like, I hated it.
Pennywise is crazy.
I hated Pennywise.
No, but like when I was younger in like middle school, like I had an era with
Of It.
and I really
Okay.
wanted to see all those movies. I saw the second movie
I know, me too.
during a hurricane by myself.
Oh.
Like, I told my mom, drop me off at the theater.
Oh.
It was like the first day of a hurricane. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
And I was like, drop me off. I'm watching it by myself.
Oh my
Because I had
god,
to.
because it was like your thing.
was
Okay,
my thing.
interesting. I can't. I watched The Conjuring. I don't understand the concept
Oh
of
my,
it.
wait, but that's like scary in the sense that like when it says it's like based on a true story, I'm like, oh, that's kind of scary. Like, I don't
No,
fuck
but
with that.
everything with like spirits and like exorcisms are real.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a little scary. I will watch it. Trust, I will be seated.
No, I don't like it.
But
I don't like it.
I did see that one with my mom, and after we're like searching up like the real interview, because it shows clips, I think, after the movie of like the girl
Yeah, it
being
does.
possessed.
Yeah,
And
no,
I was like
I hate
so
that.
scared. I was like,
I hate that.
wait, I
I'd
don't
be-
like this. Like, this
no.
isn't fun anymore.
I'd be like, I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. Like, that is literally what I'd do. I'd literally do that.
That's like holy water.
Get away from me. I hate that
No, I don't
movie.
like that. But
But
then
I
at the
did
same
like
time-
Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, Haunting of Hill House.
That was
so
good. But that was more of like ghost.
Yeah,
I
true.
like ghost movies. Those are really
I like
fun.
that.
I liked Ghostbusters.
It's like the ones that have like exorcisms and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
a
like
little
those.
scary.
Like, why are we doing that?
Like, yeah, I don't think I would watch like The Exorcist.
But I don't like killers and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like that, unfortunately.
She doesn't like the gruesome.
I don't like gruesome movies at all. I'm like,
That's true.
ugh.
I don't mind a slasher because that to me is like different. Because I'm like,
But
this is so like.
I'm such a fan of supernatural stuff. That's
Yeah.
another genre. I love
Yeah.
supernatural. Anything with werewolves, vampires, witches, hunters, like I will
That's
eat
so
it up.
true.
Supernatural
Yeah.
is my favorite show. So that's why I liked Haunting of Hill House, because it was like, yeah, it was scary.
No, but
it-
there's like a crazy jump scare.
no, there's multiple.
There is multiple.
But it's fun because it's a mystery.
It is.
And it's also ghost related.
no, it's so good. I rewatched it. Like,
It's a
the
really good
past-
show. I prefer Haunting of Hill House over Bly Manor.
Me too.
I just thought.
I think that's a popular opinion.
Yeah.
Dude, that jump scare, semi-flying. There's like one specific one.
So
If you've
flying.
seen it, it actually sent everyone
There
flying.
were so many.
No, it's semi. All the other ones, like,
Are you talking
it
about
was
the
like,
one where
okay.
she's over the bed?
No, girl, the one in
Which
the
one?
car.
Which one? I can't
Oh my,
remember.
Isai's like in the car, like they're driving, and it pops up in like
In the back seat.
in like the driver's side.
But yeah, I love musicals. I love musical theater. I'm like, I love everything. I love everything except horror. Like, I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
I like mystery though, and
You do,
dramas.
yeah.
Like
I
Big
love
Little
dramas.
Lies. So good. So
I love
good.
a drama. I love family drama, and like there's siblings and there's drama, like just a family movie.
See, like, put that, but like put it in like Game of Thrones world. Like give
like,
me
I
a
can't.
kingdom, give me like some war.
That's where I'm like,
give me
we've lost the
politics.
plot.
Like
I don't know.
if it's just like boring stuff like, oh, she got switched at birth, I'm like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah. No, it has to be entertaining.
Okay, I say you would listen to Claro. Like if I
Like, from first
just
sight.
met you,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you definitely like
Okay.
Claro.
Okay, I'm not opposed. I really wonder though what vibe.
Like I wouldn't look at you
Because-
and be like, oh yeah, you listen to Brad, don't you?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You
Like,
know
I
what
don't
I'm
get
talking
that.
about?
No, I think
Even
for
though
you,
she does.
well, even though we do. But I wouldn't say that about you either. I'm not like, oh, she's like Brad listener, you know?
Brad.
I'm like, bruh.
And that reminds me of, never mind, I'll tell you later.
I would just say like you give pop.
Yeah,
Like
I do.
It's just giving pop, which is fine because I'm like I love pop too, and that's why I will never shit on people that are like they just listen to mainstream music.
They're gonna say,
They listen
I
to
will
radio
never-
music.
I would
You
never
don't
shit
know
on people.
anything. It's good for a reason.
There's so much comfort, you
And,
know, in
yeah.
being different. We learn so much from each other. Like,
And so much talk about like whether you should
yeah,
be similar or appreciate the differences. Like
yeah.
where
And
is
it's
that?
also funny.
It's so funny.
It's so funny to
It
just
is.
like be different from your best friend, and I don't know,
And
but
just be
also
so similar.
Yeah. It's so fun. I wonder if any of you guys like relate to what we're saying. Like
I know.
on anything, not just like the dating, how we perceive love. Like I'm talking the music, the genres, everything.
Yeah.
Let us know. That's it for today's episode. You guys know what to do. If you want to keep up with us, please be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at fulltimedaughterpod. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for 4K. We literally love you. Look, this is for you.
Every time.
We're so grateful. And to our book club girlies, hi. If you're joining from Fable, make sure that you are reading The Pisces by Melissa Broder. That's our book of the month. And we're going to meet soon to discuss our February read as well as our March read. So make sure to catch up.
Also be sure to follow, rate, and review the podcast because it really helps us grow. Tag us if you're listening on your Instagram stories. We see everything. And we'll see you next week because
It's a full-time job at this point. Bye.
bye.
I feel the rush. Addicted to your butt. Bro, you don't. It's like, does anyone
I was
get
getting
it?
into it too.
Does anyone get it?